and it was a long-standing. They had been recruited by Inland Steel and U.S. Steel around the turn of the century. So it wasn't a new farm migrant spinoff, but a well-established community. Well, I had no experience whatsoever with Mexican Americans and very few experiences except with Puerto Ricans in New York, with Hispanics. But Julian graciously invited me to join him in this project, and it was characteristic of his willingness to take junior faculty under his wing and give them an opportunity to get their feet wet and mentor them in their careers. So for me, it was a marvelous opportunity, and I learned a great deal. We worked as a two-man team, and I had very little assistance. There was not a big grant fund we had, but
how were you funded?
From Leo Grebler's Ford grant at UCLA. And I don't really remember how much it was, but it wasn't a very great amount that they gave us. But we commuted daily one whole summer, 65, from South Bend to East Chicago, about an hour and a half drive. So we spent a lot of time each day in the car, and were able to converse a lot. And our routine was to leave. Julian, unlike me, was a morning person. He liked to get started very early. I don't get started until noon. I'm a night person. And we had, I would be kind of half asleep, and then he'd pick me up, or I'd pick him up. And we'd drive to East Chicago and then stop for coffee and breakfast, and then get started with our interviews. So we'd spend the whole day there, then come back in the evening. And I found that drive monotonous in some ways, but very exhilarating in others. We shared our experiences during the day. Sometimes we would separate and interview different people. But we also discussed all kinds of topics, personal things, family, sociology, and whatnot. And